All right. Now let's see if I can hear myself. I don't hear anything yet. Let me go to 1 second, everyone. I'm just getting things arranged here. So, all right. Can I hear this now? All right, got it. All right.
Hey.
Hello, Chiefs. Can you hear me? Tell me if you can hear me, please. All right, I can hear myself, so it is working. There we go. Finally, I got the voice working. Let me edit the video here so I can do this one more time. This is another test. See, Dreamlight Valley. Can you hear me? Valley. Hi, Brenda. Can you hear me, Brenda?
Yes.
All right, right on. All right, I can hear you too. I have it on chat or speech to chat or whatever it's called. All right, I think we're good to go. All right, I'm just testing this out to see how it runs. I'm going to do the daily show like we always do. And I'm going to, how long did you have to wait until Beast had cooldown? I don't know what that even means. All right, and I'm going to read the comments. I know it's late, and I have a daily show coming up in the morning because tomorrow is the new premium shop stuff. But I decided to try live tonight to see exactly how many people would show and if it worked on PlayStation. So I'm glad you guys joined me. I have 2 people here so far. Let me check out the actual... I can watch myself on YouTube, which is kind of weird. There we go. Alright, so we got a couple people here. And it doesn't look really great on... Oh, there it goes. Okay. The HD is kicking in now. So, yeah, so I decided to try this out. I used to do this on Twitch, but I had a camera, like a live camera on me, which, you know, that's the thing about, and I think I talked about this yesterday on the Daily Show, is that the thing about Twitch is that they take people and, you know, it's an Amazon company. Amazon owns Twitch, and as you know, as of today, Amazon seems to be in a lot of hot water because of their practices, their monopoly. You know, they monopolize everything. But that's what business is. You know, is try to sell your product as best you can, and that is, you know, that's the deal with places like Amazon. But the idea being, though, that with Amazon, they tend to, or with Twitch, it tends to be more of like a peep show than it is anything. It's not about gaming. And, you know, if you've ever watched Twitch, Twitch was originally made to be a gaming platform. It was kind of like YouTube, but it was live, and it was made to be a gaming platform. And now it's turned into like a, you know, like, I mean, if you go on Twitch on the front page, you do see some games, you see some things that are there, but you also see a lot of women in hot tubs that have very little clothing on, and that is something that I mean, it's not that I'm opposed to seeing that, right? But I don't really want it where my children can watch it with ease. You know, you shouldn't be able to log on to something like Twitch with ease and see half-dressed women or men. I'm not going to exclude men. There's not many that are on YouTube, but or on Twitch, I mean. But there are some. But I don't want to see that. I don't want my kids to be able to log on to it at 9, 10, 12 years old, whatever, and be able to see half-dressed women and men asking for money. Okay, used to be called something in the old days. Asking for money, just to write their name on I'll write your name on my arm, or I'll, you know, a lot of them will say, I'll write your name on anywhere on my body if you pay me however many points on Twitch. And to me, when you have a 12-year-old or like a 10-year-old child watching this stuff, to me it sends them the wrong message. It's the wrong idea, right? I mean, that's That's what I think. So I left Twitch, and they used to have this thing on PlayStation called the PlayStation Eye, where you could record yourself doing live, live stuff. Can you guys still hear me? You still hear me, Brenda? Are you still here? I just want to make sure my voice is working the whole time. It looks a little like... Please write in chat if you can still hear me. I got my... you can, okay. Alright, good. I just want to make sure, because this is a test, as I said. But we're still going to do the daily show like we always do. So as I said, I was talking in an earlier live. I tried it and my voice wasn't working, so now I'm glad it is working. But I was talking about this this guy, and it's a story that I saw on MSN today, or I don't know, one of those, on one of those deals, where this guy was like a crocodile hunter or something, like a crocodile rehab, crocodile something, and he was British. He's like I want to say he's some kind of zoologist from Britain living in Australia, and he does things with crocodiles, blah blah blah, rehabber, whatever you want to call him. But he was running a shelter that housed animals, including dogs, and I'm not telling you to go look up this story because it is pretty gross. It's a gross story, but this guy was abusing dogs, and I mean in every way possible. He was torturing them, and it is the worst story I have ever seen. And I'm not bringing that to my channel because it's something that I want people to hear, but I just want to say, what in the heck is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? When I read this story, I was like, this is the lowest, most depraved thing I've ever read in such a long time. And that's hard for me to say, because I've seen a lot of low, depraved things. When you work with the, in the animal rescue field, when you see stories of torture all the time, and I really hate to bring that up, but when you can see something that actually shocks you after years, and I've been doing this for quite a bit of time, when you see that and you actually have something that surprises you, that's saying a lot. And this guy, I have never seen a more depraved human being in my life. I guess I have, unfortunately, but he's right there with the lowest. And you can look it up, and I'm not going to go into the details of what he did, but this man does, these kind of people, I don't know what I would do with them, but I think they're a total waste of air in the end. But that's my opinion. All right. Anyway, let's get to, I've only got a little bit of time here left, but let's get to the comments and the trivia for today. I know it's a late daily show. Was he feeding them to... No. He wasn't feeding them to the gators, Brenda. Just look. You can look it up. It's, hello, RedK. Hey, what's up, buddy? He wasn't... No, he was doing worse. I mean, I don't know if it could be worse than that, but he was just... It was just disgusting. I can't say it on my channel. Because number one, this is really a family-friendly channel, and I really don't... I don't even want to think about it. I'm so upset that I actually, I was warned, and that, I had friends saying, don't read the story because you're going to get upset, and I did, right? I did, and it was just horrific. I mean, all you got to do is put in into search British crocodile hunter tortures dogs or whatever. It'll pop up. You'll see, and then you can read the story for yourself. I'm not going to put it on the channel. I'm not going to post it because it doesn't belong. You know what? It really doesn't belong in the news. This guy is just disgusting.
I'm glad I could make it.
Oh, glad to see you, RedK. Yeah. This isn't going to be a long video. I'm going to do the questions and comments in a second, and then I'm going to end it because I have to be somewhere at 8:30. But and it's already 8 o'clock. I was kind of for the last half hour messing around to make sure I had voice working. For the first 12 minutes it wasn't, so I had to restart. So is everything alright? You hear voice, you see video well. It's got a small 20-second delay, so that way if anyone is like, as bad, I can boot them. But other than that, it seems to be working fine. So here we are, 8 o'clock on a weeknight. And I held on from doing the daily show this morning because I wanted to try this evening, just to test out, see who'd show. We have a few people on right now watching. Welcome everyone. Glad you're here with me live. I'm used to like waking up early just to be able to do the daily show, but we are live tonight for a little while. The picture for me is a little bit. Let me just refresh it. I gotta refresh the chat here, guys. There we go. Just so I could get the HD working. There it is. Perfect. All right. We are good. All right, so let's. I don't have the trivia question for today. Let me think of one. What is the name? Let me see. The trivia question for yesterday, I have to remember what it was now. I tell you, my mind is not what it used to be, folks. The trivia question for yesterday, I got to go to the review for comments, was what cartoon or what character in the Disney movies, the films, spoke the least? All right, now I'll take a couple of, because people have like different answers, of course. There's a few that spoke really little, but the number one was Dumbo. He spoke very little. I got to go to the other area. We're not going to do the store tonight. I don't have time for that, but I got to go check on my my other stuff here. Let me fly over there first. Let me fly over here really quick like. There we go. Now, if you haven't got your premium shop stuff for this week, it's ending. Tomorrow is the new premium shop. We'll be on at 9 a.m. I did pick up this little what do they call, wind-up box here, this thing. I like it. I did pick it up. So there you go. That's what it does. If you want to know what that thing does, that's what I think it gave me 3 of them. So if you want to know, there you go. I have it out on my porch. But I got 3 for some reason. I don't know if that was like a glitch, but I paid, I think, $1,200 for that, and I got 3. So you might get 3. Anyway, I think my gardens are fine, so just cleaning up. We're good. So, yeah, the answer for yesterday's trivia was Dumbo. Now I'll take Aurora. I'll even take Snow White, because they had times, but it would be, the number one answer would be, of course, Dumbo, because he didn't have any. He didn't speak at all. He didn't have any voice. I made the Forgotten Room with that stand. Oh, you did? Okay. Right on, RedK. I gotta mute my YouTube because I hear myself talking over. I made the Forgotten Room with the stand. Yes, right on. Right on, RedK. And let's see here. As you can see, I've added some stuff here. I got this new vehicle that was in the premium shop for this week. As I said, it is ending tomorrow. You got about 12 hours left. Well, just under 13 hours before it ends. And we will be doing the... I didn't get the Purple Cottage yet. I didn't get that one yet. I'll probably get it. I don't know. I'm not too thrilled with it, so... oh, wait, I have a Moonstone crate here. Alright, just what we always... Alright, come on now. Oh, am I lagging? Well, that was a little bit of lag there. Always need those. Moonstone crates. That's the second one I've had today. So far. Let's stand here. Alright, let's get to the comments for today. So the new question is, let's just name Peter Pan's sidekick. Alright, that should be pretty easy. It's an easy one because I didn't look up anything. What is the name of Peter Pan's sidekick? You know, the little flying fairy. Let's just make it easy. Alright? You can put it in the comments of this video. Make sure you do, because I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to read. I guess the comments will come out, but they won't be held. So I guess if you put it in chat or whatever, I'll just add them. I don't care if everyone knows. I can't hide them because it's in open chat. So you can put it in chat, and hopefully I will get it. I mean, there's only a few people that are watching right now. And let's see. Let's get to the comment. You can still hear me, right? I keep on asking that, and I apologize. I just want to make sure this voice is coming through loud and clear. There you go. Right on, RedK.
Tinkerbell is Peter Pan's sidekick.
There you go, Brenda. Thank you. Okay, you can hear me. All right, let's get to the comments. We've got a few keywords. Yes. All keywords are right. Thank you for watching the Baldur's Gate campfire stories. There are keywords in there, just to let everyone know. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint if you're watching. If you haven't, I think I see RedK's got keywords on there. Brenda, do you have keywords on there? Yes, you do. I see it. We have got Angela Davis. Brenda McBride says, good morning, Gray Man and everyone. There you go. Good morning, Brenda. I'm not watching chat right now, but I can hear it because it's chat to voice. So whenever you make a comment, I can hear you. That way, if I'm not watching the screen, you know. Brenda McBride says, Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, speaks the least of all the Disney main characters, although Dumbo doesn't speak at all. You got it, Brenda. That's right. Kristy Crow says, I love Fast and Furious. Do you? Some people do like those kind of movies. I'm not a big I said this yesterday, not a big Fast and the Furious fan. I liked the first one. It was okay. But you know what? It's fine. Everyone has different taste. Kristy Crow says, Dumbo, who doesn't speak at all, but I think you're looking for Aurora.
Before and after of the room.
Okay, RedK, I'll have a look at that when I do Twitter in the morning. You send it on X, right? Dumbo, who doesn't speak at all, but I think you're looking for Aurora. Okay, either one of those is fine. I mean, either one of those is fine, or either one of those is fine. Shawnarice, the only reason I want to see the newest Fast and the Furious is because of Jason. Okay. It's because Jason Momoa is in it. Oh, you like you like Aquaman, Shawnarice? All right, that's cool. I mean, I like the Aquaman movies. I didn't see, as I said, I haven't watched any Fast and the Furious since the first one. I think I may have seen the second one, but other than that, once Paul Walker was gone, I said, well, I don't want to see it anymore. And it's just kind of the same story. They just keep on adding new characters and, car races. But Shawnarice says, Dopey from Snow White doesn't speak. That's true, right? That's true. I mean, when they created these trivia questions, they said that Dumbo does not speak. But they never included, like Dopey. Maybe they meant main character, but I'm gonna give you that because it's absolutely true. Dopey does not say a word, and he's in Snow White, which is a film. So I'm definitely gonna give you that one. Thank you so much, Shauna. Very good, very good. I didn't even think of that, honestly. Let's see. Holly Larson's got the iSpy down from yesterday. Yes. Holly Larson says, oops, I thought you asked for LeFou, not Gaston. My bad. Oh, for the live actor, right. No, that's fine. Holly Larson says, out of all the feature Disney films, Aurora speaks the least. But Dumbo doesn't speak at all in his film. That's correct. Good job. Holly Larson says, Hugh Jackman played Gaston in the live theater show in Australia. Oh, so Ian Gator said Hugh Jackman, and he got that from the live show. Okay, that's fine. I still gave him, points. I asked for the Gaston who played in the Emma Watson film. So, but I'm still got points because it's true. Hugh Jackman played Gaston. I feel bad for Hugh Jackman. We talked about this yesterday. He split from his wife of 26 years. They've been married. And he's in his mid-50s. I think she's like 14 or 15 years older than him. So she's in her like late 60s. So I wonder if that plays a part as you get older. If you have that much of a age gap.
I'm actually catching a live for the first time ever.
Right on, Stormy. Hello. You are. You're catching the first Dreamlight live ever. That's right. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm not going to be here much longer. This is kind of like a test for future. for future reference. But yeah, but I'm wondering if, do you guys think that, okay, when Hugh Jackman was younger, or he's 55, when you say when he was in his third era, so if they were married for 26 years, he got married to her in his 20s. All right, so if he's been married to her and she was probably like approaching 40, okay, kind of nice, kind of good, but do you think as they got older, as she got older, that maybe, he's like, well, I don't know. I mean, why? Or do you think it's just out of boredom? I was reading that, and I don't really want to get into someone's marriage because that's their own personal business. But what I had read was that they became more like roommates instead of a married couple after 26 years. I mean, my grandparents were married since the day, like my grandma was like 18 till, the day that my grandfather died, they were married. They had been married for like, like over 60 years. Even more than that. I mean, like 80, I don't know. They were pretty old. So, I don't know. But it's just weird. It's just sad. It's sad to see, like a couple that have been married that long to split up. But it happens. You know what? It happens. I'm not a marriage counselor, so I'm not even going to speculate on, the whys in the house. Let's see. NeptuneMama says trivia answer is Dumbo. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, NeptuneMama, and that is correct. Holly Larson says that Garth Brooks song, The Dance, was what I was talking about, is actually the song I meant. All right. Right on. That's a beautiful song, right? If you've ever heard that song, it's about loss, and loss is so hard. Loss is one of the worst parts of life that, but we have to experience it, right? We have to. It's part of life. There are some really crappy parts of life. That's all I have to say.
15 years is big difference when you are 70.
Yeah, you think so? But you know what, Brenda? To be honest, it's a big difference, but I mean, 15 years goes by so quick. I mean, I know I keep on telling my kids that 15 years it goes by so fast. Like, I can remember, I mean, not too long ago, it'll be a month in 2 days that I lost my dog Roxy. She would have been 10 years, or she would have been 10 years old on September the 19th. All right. And I was remembering back to when she was born and when I got her and she was born and blah, blah, blah. And that 10 years went by so quickly, so fast. It was like a flash. So how long? I mean, it's not going to be long before Hugh Jackman's going to be set. But then again, I guess his wife would have been what? She's now is in her late 60s, so she would be, almost 80 years old when he's 70 or over 80. When he gets 70, she'll be over 80. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? Good to see you. But she'll be in her mid 80s.
I've lost a pup. I had him tenors. It's so hard.
It's true, Stormy. I lost her, and the whole thing is that, as one of my children pointed out, that
I'm happy I made it.
Oh, me too. I'm glad you're here. The thing about what happened with Roxy, and I mean, I was really close to her. I've lost, I don't know how many dogs over, when I was a kid and stuff, and they were close to me. But Roxy has been here since the day I used to be a journalist, and I retired from journalism early. I'm not old, but so I could become a writer, a novelist at home. So I've been working at home since like 2014. And Roxy was here every day. I mean, she was the dog I spent the most time with over the course of my life because I was here 24/7. She was a big part of my life. There's a lot of people who work and they see their dog maybe 3 or 4 hours a day. They come home, blah, blah, blah.
Talking with a robot voice, Stormy.
Oh, there's a lot of people that have voice modulators, RedK, that it happens. You're probably hearing the chat.
Ray, Do you want to repeat the trivia question for those who have joined now?
I will when I end. I'm going to be ending here in about 10 minutes. So, the what you're hearing is the chat to speech. I think RedK is what you're hearing, because you sound the same way whenever you type something. It sounds kind of robotic. It's a woman's voice and it's robotic. Yeah, that's the chat to speech. So I can hear what, when people are chatting. But I forgot what I was saying now. But I had, there are people like who go to work, who have lives, and they don't work from home. But I spent every minute with her. She's probably the dog that I spent the most time with out of all my dogs, and she was very close to me. We were together all the time, and it was really a hard dog to lose. I know what happens in life. Life goes on, and I've come to that now. But it was really hard. It was hard for that first week. It was hard to come on the Daily Show and try to be happy when I was really excruciatingly sad, right? But you do what you do what you can. You do it, what needs to be done. And but yeah, you know what? Now I tend to honor her more. So I have really good memories of her, more than sad memories of her loss. So we're at that point. I'm okay, and I thank everyone here who was with me during that. I appreciate all the words of kindness and all the help that you helped me through. But she'll always be remembered. As I said, I do have a line of clothing coming out for the channel. It's being worked on. I know it's a slow process, but it is coming. I will repeat the question again. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah. It was Peter Pan's sidekick is the trivia question for today, in case I forget. All right, let's continue on with the comments. We have Cookie Coco saying, hey, Gray, my birthday was Sunday. Oh, happy birthday, Cookie Coco. Do I need to sing a song? Happy birthday. No, we won't sing that. We'll just... I don't want to lose the few viewers that I have right now. Happy birthday to you, Cookie Coco. I'm so happy that you had I hope you had a great Sunday. And I turned 1,000 years old. Really? Oh, Methuselah.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah, happy late birthday. I was thinking the same morbid thoughts. What about aging? You know what? I do have those kind. It's hard. It's hard to to consider that we're only on this planet for what, 70, 80 years, 90 if you're lucky. It's a very short time when you think about it. It's not very long. Yeah, it's not very long in the scheme of things. When you think of how old this planet is and how many generations have come before you, it's not a very long time. And it is. It's scary to think about. But, it's better than the alternative, I guess. That's what they say. You have to. That's why you enjoy every day. You enjoy every minute. You have fun. You try to, anyway. There are some bad times that we have to get through, of course. But every day you wake up, you walk out that, out your front door. You see the sun shining, the leaves falling, the fresh air. You enjoy it, and whatever happens, at least you're there to enjoy it. It's you appreciate what you have, and I've always tried to teach that to my kids. Don't worry about what you don't have. Appreciate what you do have, right? And that's exactly and I got that from my grandfather. Don't worry about what you don't have. At least you have a roof over your head. You got food on the table. You got clothes on your back. You got appreciate what you have, and that's exactly the way that I try to live my life. I appreciate the things that are in my life. I appreciate all of you because you're in my life every day, right? That's the way it is. I appreciate it. It's you have to show your gratitude. You have to show your appreciation every day. Do you? Didn't have a name for it. I'm reading right now. I have a book right now that I'm reading. It's right here. And I'm a writer, so I don't usually read a lot of books because I hate to lose my own voice. But I am reading right now Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves: The Road to Neverwinter by Jaleh Johnson. Very good book. If you want to watch the Honor Among Thieves movie, It's a very good prequel to that, if you want to know the background story to the characters in Honor Among Thieves. I'm reading that book now. I think I'm on chapter 14, so I've been reading it at nighttime. All right, so we have to enjoy. And there we go. That's exactly what I just said. Cookie Coco says we have to enjoy life while we can, I guess. And then iSpy, yeah, the virtual flowers. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Cookie Coco. Cookie Coco says, I love me some Luke Evans. Luke Evans, of course, played Gaston in the live-action Beauty and the Beast. We have Pink Rose says, you spy roses? Yes. Cookie Coco says, those sisters were a terrorist to you.
Ray saw Belle and Ariel's interaction.
I didn't see it. What happened? I missed it. I was talking. I'm watching the YouTube screen, actually. I didn't see. I'll see it in the rerun. Cookie Coco says those sisters were a terrorist to you. The horses and the water. Yes, my sisters. My older sister. She was a couple of years older than me, and I have a younger sister. But it was my sister and her friends. And yes, they really. I was the only boy for a long time, and yeah, you know what? They took it all out on me. So. Pink Rose says, trivia answer is Dumbo. Yes, it is. Pink Rose says, good morning, Gray. To the comment. Hey, Joy. How you doing, Joy? Thanks for joining us. I'm not on much longer. I got about 10 more minutes, and I got to shut down. But I have to go at 8:30. But I just wanted to run this test tonight. It seems to be doing pretty well. I'm glad y'all decided to join me tonight. I'm going to try to finish up the comments here. Pink Rose says, good morning, Gray. To your commenter that gives info about different movies and things, I appreciate it. So please don't stop being you. Have a magical day. Who's that? We have a few people that do that. RedK does that. He talks about TV shows and stuff. Holly Larson is another one who does some info on movies. We have Kristy Crow. We have a few people who do that. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about all of them, Pink Rose? And so please don't stop being you. I don't know what that's referring to, but if you can just let us know. Yeah, a little more reference. I go through so many comments that I don't remember, and I apologize. I've got a terrible memory for the most part. Let's see, we've got some keywords here. We have Cookie Coco says, hey, Gray. She's commenting on Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Cookie Coco says, hey, Gray. I downloaded the demo of this game today. Oh, yeah, I'm on the East Coast, right. Cookie Coco says, hey, Gray, I downloaded the demo of Mario Sparks of Hope today. I hope I can catch on. It's pretty easy. It's not that complicated. I want to play with Rayman. All right, yeah, Rayman's really fun. I really love the Phantom Show. It's really good. I'm about halfway through it now. I'll have another video coming out tomorrow. I've decided to probably not play Starfield or Mortal Kombat on the channel because they're really long games, and I really wanted to get through Sparks of Hope, and I really want to get through Baldur's Gate 3, so I'm going to probably do more of those two games. It seems like the Starfield game and the Mortal Kombat game really don't get a lot of views. So, and I know there's last time I read I don't know how many million people were playing Starfield, so that's well covered. Mortal Kombat, I think people just don't really get into it that much because it's kind of an older, it's like a rehash game of an older game, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna stick to Baldur's Gate because I want to finish that, and I'm going to stick to Sparks of Hope because I want to finish that, but I want to get them done before the new Spider-Man game comes out and the other Mario games come out in October. In October, we're only a few days away from October, so I had to kind of cut a couple games, and there wasn't a lot of people watching Starfield, and Starfield is extremely long. I might use it for a live show every now and again just to see where I'm at in the game, but other than that, I'm just going to keep on going with the Baldur's Gate story because it's got a great story to it. Absolutely love the story in Baldur's Gate, and the Mario is fun. So that's more children and a fun aspect orientated. So All right, we have RedK says, I spy something I don't have yet. The flower shop thing. I still haven't gotten to the realm. I've been meaning to. Okay, RedK, gotcha.
I'm really enjoying Sparks of Hope and Baldur's Gate.
They're really fun games. I love the Baldur's Gate. I can't wait to get to see Baldur's Gate. You hear so much about it. I played the other games before, but it's a beautiful city. And if you've read any of the of the lore in Dungeons and Dragons, or if you've ever played any of the game, it's a beautiful city. It's got a lot of like underhanded dealings and stuff. It's just a city. It's a city, like any other city, but like Neverwinter and all the other places that are in, in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. RedK says, thanks for the laugh, Ian Gator. What was that about, RedK? I don't remember. What was the laugh about? What was the joke? RedK says, slow mode sometimes doesn't help much because it's a lot of people. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. RedK says, Dumbo doesn't speak, probably due to trauma. I agree. He went through, having your mother ripped away from you, that scene, I'm telling you what, I'm a grown man, but that scene can bring me to tears still if I watch it, where they deem her a dangerous animal and they take her away. What a horrible thing to do to children when they're watching that movie. I mean, I can remember, recall as a toddler watching that, or maybe a little bit older, and seeing that, and like, are they gonna take my mom away? Is that what people do? Is that what people do? Do they take my mom away eventually and say, "Oh, I'm telling you what, I watch that, I hear that song, Baby Mine." Is that what it's called? I actually have a Christmas ornament that has the mother elephant with Dumbo swaddled in her trunk, and it plays that song. It's one of my, it's a Hallmark ornament, and I absolutely love it. But it's so sad. That scene is one of the worst in all of the Disney movies. That and, of course, the Bambi scene. Terrible. They take away mothers. What's wrong with Disney? Just horrible when you're a kid. That's all right when you're an adult, because you realize that it's only cartoons, but that was some pretty strong content for a cartoon if you're watching it as a child. Does he count for speaking the least? Yes, that was the answer in the trivia game. RedK was actually Dumbo.
I watched Old Yeller once, never again.
Oh yeah, Old Yeller. What about the other one, that new one, Marley and Me? Or what about the what's the other one that had Tom Hanks in it? Turner and Hooch. That's another one that was just a tearjerker. If I saw that as an adult, but it was still. I mean, those movies, they get me every time. Marley and Me. Oh man, forget it. If you want to see a grown man cry, namely me, put that movie on in front of me, or any of those movies, and there's tears where I'll hide it in my shirt. I'll put my head down in my shirt, and then don't look at me. But they get me every time. Just one other movie that can bring me to tears is Good Will Hunting, when Matt Damon and Robin Williams hug it out, where he calls him out on his father's abuse, and he's like, and he breaks down and, oh man, another one. That's another movie. Just, right there. I'm right there with it every time. Let's see. RedK says, does that count for speaking? Yes. Probably not. It does. It does. Sleeping Beauty was, of course, asleep for most of the movie, but since people can talk in their sleep, I think she counts. Right on, RedK. You got it right the first time, my friend. You got it right the first time. Brenda McBride says, hi, Gray. The keyword. That's a keyword for Mario. You got that one, Brenda? More keywords, all the way up. Neojet says, trivia is Dumbo. Neojet says, me sleepy. iSpy roses. Yes, correct. Pink Rose says, yay Kong on the Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
How are you?
Hello, beauty butterfly Melanie. How are you? Thanks for joining. I'm only on for another. Oh, I gotta go. Actually, it's almost 8. It's 8:30. So this will be my last. Let's see. How many more comments do we have? I got a couple more minutes, I guess.
Gator was joking about Hugh Jackman being Gaston.
Oh no, I guess it wasn't a joke. He was. Well, you heard it earlier. He was in some play, I guess. I didn't actually know that either. So I mean, you know, I guess Ian. He knew all about that. I didn't know he was in like a Broadway play that was Beauty and the Beast. I don't see a whole lot of Broadway play, even though I live in New York. I don't see a lot of Broadway shows. Let's see. We have Pink Rose saying on Kong for the win.
I am food.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Pink Rose says, "Yay, Kong! Great video." Well, thank you. That was a fun video. Well, that's all right. Hey, RedK, laugh. All right. If there's anything that if there's anything about life that you should do more of, it's laugh, 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 because it's the best. I'd rather be laughing than crying. All right, unless it's like, a sad movie. I don't want to be crying during sad movies, but it just happens. It just happens. We've got LGB. Sorry about that. I think that's what it says. LGB. I keep on saying Bay because there's an A right after, or no, 6. LJB. There we go. Sorry about that. Now I'm rushing, but oh my God! Thank you for talking in your videos on talking. Oh, I do too much talking in my videos. You don't have to thank me for talking, because I'll do it no matter what. I talk. Some people say I talk really fast because I'm from New York. We talk fast, but sometimes I try to slow it down when I have time. But I'm always in a rush, it seems. But sometimes I'll slow down and try to enunciate a little bit better, like this. All right, but you don't have to thank me for talking. I'll do it freely anyway, but I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Don't forget to drink water.
Oh, I drink 3 liters of water every day, RedK. 3 liters minimum. I have it right here. You want to hear it? Listen. Hear that? That's my water. I keep it right next to me. Anyway, our last comment of today of this live Dreamlight Valley Daily Show is, how long did you have to wait until Beast had a cooldown? It wasn't that long. It wasn't that. I think it was a couple hours. It wasn't very long. From what I remember. You know what? I flew through that. It wasn't. Yeah, he was asleep for. I don't remember. It wasn't very long though. I remember him. Oh, you mean for the quest? Yeah, the quest was like an hour. Well, speak of it. Look at. I think he heard us call him. Here he is.
This place.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. What was the name again? I gotta scroll back up. It wasn't that long, Nadia, at all. So you should have it in. I mean, I suppose by the time. So you wrote that 2 hours ago. You should have it probably by now.
Oh no,
all right.
We made you late.
That's all right. That's all right. I am gonna go, but I wanted to test this out. I'm glad you all showed up tonight for the evening live version of the Daily Show. I appreciate it. We're probably gonna do this more often now that I do see people are joining. Very nice. Really good time to come on is like I came on at like 8 o'clock live. I was on a little bit earlier, and the voice wasn't working. Now that I have it working, I know what to do. So I'll probably come on. If I tend to like come on later in the morning now. Tomorrow I'll be on for the Daily Show at 9 a.m. because the premium shop will be resetting then. I'll be on tomorrow morning on the Daily Show, but I'll probably be doing some more live ones in the evening if you all want to watch. I hope so. Thank you all for showing up tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you all. Go out and laugh more. We just talked about that. Go out and laugh more. Have a great time. Enjoy every minute, every second, every day of life. Because you know what?
Micah.
Hey, Micah. Hello, Micah Cook. He's our expert on Speedstorm. Hello, Micah. Glad to see you. I'm just leaving. I'm afraid I have to go, but good to see you, Micah. Have a great night, RedK. Have a great night, everyone. I appreciate you showing. Remember, go out and share my Twitter. Share the animals on there. Adopt. Please go out and visit your local animal shelter and volunteer. Thank you, everyone, for showing. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Brenda, Micah, RedK, everyone else that showed up. Beauty. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I will see you all in the morning. Have a great night, everyone.
You have such a good night.